She's literally taking a picture of her Starbucks cup at the moment.
With the field in the background, it's cool.
Oh my gosh. What a basic white girl. By the way, Jack, I know it was the highlight of your day, the fact that you were in the vlog, but the audio didn't work. So Caitlin had a wonderful idea to do a Greek tell-all. We both have been in Greek life throughout college. It's definitely been worth it in some ways, and in some other ways it's been kind of stressful in certain ways. And sometimes it's been, you know, one of the most fun experiences of my entire life, and other times it's just been like, why am I still part of this? So,
like the recruitment process, I went through it twice. One on the recruiter side, and one on the, what's the other side? I don't know. And they both made me cry. Both times made me cry because they sucked. The girls are literally judging you. Like, you're going in there and talking to them for like 5 minutes, and based on those 5 minutes, they can like decide if they want you in their sorority or not. And like, a lot of them will cut you on the first day based on those 5 minutes that they were with you. And it's just like, I feel like most of it's just based on looks, honestly, because you don't know a person within 5 minutes.
when I was a freshman, going into a fraternity, I was still somewhat mature in a way about things, though, because I understood that it wasn't just about partying, because I really wanted to find a fraternity where I could find that mix of the two, of somebody that could have a good time on the weekends, but then when it comes down to it, you know, we're going to get our work done. And my fraternity, SIGEP, I thought I really did find that, and I've been proud of my fraternity. We had major growing pains. So when I came in the chapter before my, okay, well, we're not allowed to call them pledge classes, but that's really what we were. But new member class.
We weren't either. We had to say new member.
That's the way it is these days. I mean, everything with hazing and all of that, it has changed the culture of fraternities, especially on this campus, because Western is very politically correct. For me, when we went through, before I got in, there was literally 30 guys in the whole entire chapter. 30 guys. And now we're at almost 90. So you make an adjustment in just 3 years. Not even 3 years, 2.5 years. In 2.5 years, you grew by 3 times. But then again, we didn't really change a lot of our procedures and stuff like that, so the meetings and everything like that stayed the same, and we were trying to do things the old way, but then mix in some, and it just wasn't the way we wanted things done, and it was very hard, I feel like, in a lot of our brotherhood.
Yeah, there's so many girls that when I was in there, I never even talked to them, ever. And I would go to chapter and see girls that I've never seen before. Just so many girls to get to know. And half my pledge class, I know their names, but I've never had personal one-on-one conversations with half of them.
Yeah, this is now my 6th semester, my 3rd year, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to move on. I love the guys, and I wish the best for them, but it really does come a time when you start maturing in college, and certain things start meaning more. My freshman year, I spent a lot of that time being very irresponsible. We'll just say that. My grades, pretty good. I had a 3.0 my freshman year, so it was still pretty solid. Kept that 3.0, so that's good throughout these 4 years. My freshman year was a lot more irresponsible, and I had a lot of growing up to do to be able to get to the point where I am now.
Same.
When I did eventually meet Caitlin here, and
a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago yesterday, which is just wild. A lot of people gave me kind of a lot of pushback on like actually getting a girlfriend and everything like that. There were so many people that were just like, no man, you gotta be single, you gotta go have fun. And especially when I got to the point where I'm almost 21, everybody's like, oh, you gotta go to the bars, it's awesome. And people still are on me all the time, and people will probably get on me after this video's out about going to the bars and how I never go to the bars. Well, I don't go to the bars that much. Do I mind Hilligans? No. Hilligans.
Make a public service announcement that I am not the one that makes him stay home. Okay? Thank you.
PSA from Caitlin Bowen.
That is not me, that is him.
I feel like if she was 21 too, because Caitlin's still 20.
Then I would go too.
And it would be way more fun for me, but when I'm not a single guy and my girlfriend is just at home, literally, like, basically waiting for me to get back.
Well, that, and like, if you've seen Eli intoxicated, you would worry.
What?
Like,
Mom, ignore that.
like when he's at the bars, I just worry that like maybe he'll get in a fight. Like, you just never know what's gonna happen. You just never know.
Me get in a fight.
Okay, maybe not a fight, that wouldn't happen.
You call me a pussy?
No.
What?
Okay. I just can't see you fighting someone at a bar.
Bye.
The same thing is for me though, because if I went out, I just wouldn't have as much fun with my friends because like when I was single and I went to parties, obviously I would talk to guys and stuff. Well, I'm not gonna do that when I have a boyfriend at home.
Yeah. I don't care what you say. If you're in a relationship and you're not with the person and you go off and do something else, it's just not nearly as fun. I mean, if you're out with your friends and they're all out, they're all single and they're all hitting on girls or something like that. But my suggestion is, if you're actually thinking about it and you think it might be something cool, 100% rush. I say that is, you think that, oh, actually, girls aren't even allowed to say rush. That's how PC things are these days.
Yeah,
they're not even allowed to say rush. It has to be recruitment.
When we were doing our little workshops throughout the summer, we had to practice conversations, which is really dumb because you never know what kind of conversation you're going to have with a person when it comes the day of. Like, you can't practice a conversation.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
But anyway, I said, like, so what made you want to rush? And the girl was like, you can't say rush. And I was like, but that's what it is.
Yeah. Sororities
Literally,
are hardcore about.
There's so much stuff you can't say or talk about.
Yeah.
Like, so much stuff. And that's another thing I hate. It's so fake. Like, recruitment is so fake because when you're talking to those girls and I just feel like you're not
telling them the truth.
Yeah, because when I went through recruitment, seeing all the girls that, when I joined the sorority, the girls that I talked to at recruitment were not how they were once I was actually in there. They were completely different people.
Yeah.
They just put on a front.
See, that's the difference between fraternity and sorority recruitment. Most of them are usually pretty genuine when it comes to just talking, just because they want people that are going to be like them. I mean, that's part of being in a fraternity. You want guys that are going to have similar interests to you, so you're not going to have somebody that you just no idea what to talk about. Like, yeah, we're a very diverse group of guys in my 80-something member chapter, but we don't try to ask generic questions. We try to, if we can ask things other than the generic questions,
major?
like we have those, like, what's your GPA, what's your major, did you play sports in high school, where are you from? Those are the 4 that you always ask, pretty much, always.
When I left my sorority, I was told that I would not lose friendships or anything, but I have. And when I'm in public, there's only like 5 girls that I see in public that will actually like acknowledge me and say hi to me. But like the other ones will pretend that they never even met me. And there's some that I've like hung out with or gone out with or like talked to multiple times, and I have classes with them. And they just like, if I look at them and smile at them, they're like they're not allowed to talk to me or something. Mm-hmm. Like, it's weird. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Just say hi to me.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so annoying. Because like, just because I left, you don't know why I left the sorority. I left because I couldn't afford it. It's so expensive. Like, I can't afford to pay that much money every month. I don't have a job right now.
Yeah.
And like, it's not, like there's other reasons too, but I don't know. I feel like they all just take it so personal whenever someone leaves, and then like when they see you in public, they're like, oh, we can't talk to her no more. We can't say hi to her.
Yeah, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a sisterhood, and then like the minute you leave, they pretend they never met you.
Yeah. But not even being able to acknowledge someone is just stupid. I mean, you should be able.
Of them that I still like, because they do say hi. They treat me like they did when I was in there. You know, they don't treat me any different, and they're not weird about it. Like.
So I may have forgotten to film an ending to this video, and I know it may not have been like an extreme tell-all where I'm exposing fraternities and sororities for something, but I really just want to give you my perspective and my experience of things, as well as Caitlin's, who has recently dropped from her sorority. So it's I thought it was something that needed to be talked about, and thanks for tuning in though. Please, once again, like this video if you enjoyed, and please also subscribe if you would like to see more. I appreciate that so much, guys, and if you're really enjoying these videos, and if you want to go ahead and hit that notification bell as well, you can also get notifications for whenever I post a video as well. So I love the support. I want to keep on posting videos, and thanks, guys, once again.